Hey guys, we are back, and we have an unfortunate situation. One of our casters, Sia, is unable to make it to, or Sia and Brecky actually are both unable to make it this season. But to what's called replace them, we do have Matt. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, hello.
And we have our caster again, Duck
Hello, everyone.
and Saris.
Duck here.
How's everyone going?
All right, we don't have a lot of time before the match today, so we're gonna jump right into the rules.
So for each semifinal match, the matches have a 1 hour base length. There is additional time that is given based on 3 and 4-star titles, 2 and 1 minutes respectively. Every player has 5 bans for their competitor, and the competition overall has 5 index numbers that were chosen by the commentators. There is no duping, dolls, or fairies. And in this match, players were created. Sorry, headache. One echelon for their competitors that they must use. As I said a moment ago, each match is 1 hour in length, and there is a time bonus. Today, Cosmic Archer has a 31-minute time bonus, totaling to 1 hour and 31 minutes. Hoshikuzu has a time bonus of 26 minutes, totaling to 1 hour and 26 minutes. Each competitor will use 6 combat echelons, 5 of their own, 1 the mandatory opponent created echelon, with 2 fodders each.
So the first competitor today is Hoshikuzu, returning from both the previous eSports and the winner of his knockout match against the similarly named Hoshino from KR. Hoshikuzu definitely studied a lot from Cosmic's first match, and he probably has some very interesting strats for today's match, seen by his bans and picks that we're gonna see soon.
This is our second competitor is Cosmic Archer, and as for the people who have watched the previous matches, Cosmic in fact got the highest score for the knockout matches, 923,000 in an hour with no parachute and no dupe. And if you guys have been on the official Discord before, you might have seen him as a helper, and he helps newbies and veteran players very often. So Cosmic is very knowledgeable about the game. He also makes newbie ranking guides on his YouTube channel, which consist of no dupe, low rarity fairies, or even no fairies at all. And not only that, Cosmic Archer is also free to play player. And yeah, Cosmic Archer is very skilled.
So now we're gonna go to the global bans, which were randomly determined.
The Wheel of Misfortune.
Yep.
Yep.
First ban, AT52. She contributed in the PL story, but she likely wouldn't have contributed in the ranking.
Not at all.
Such a good total ban. Absolutely the best.
She's still in the NPC echelon.
Ooh.
Second ban, Springfield.
Oh, that's
So no bond skill memes.
no bond skill indeed. No.
Destination's bad.
And our third ban, USAS 12.
I don't think shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah, shotguns are not really needed.
Nope.
Then we got, if it ever stops, we got one more after this. This one is Shrimp. She's pretty good in the Elid zone. So I think maybe one of the more useful bans we've had. And our final ban is K3, monthly doll with large
one.
chest.
Oh yeah, oh that one, right.
Yep.
Rip.
So our bans today, we got the global bans, which we just saw, and our player bans. Both players have Hanyang and Purple Color band, and Cord as well. Hoshikuzu can't use Calico or PX4, which are both very important for the Death Stack team. But on the other side, Cosmic can't use Deagle or KFC, otherwise known as M1895CB. The Deagle ban is mostly for the Ares team, but I think Hoshikuzu banned KFC in case Cosmic wanted to use a hybrid Death Stack killing team. What do you guys think about these bans?
It's very interesting bans, and also, as we expected, three of the strongest dolls in this ranking map are banned, which is being called Hanyang and Great. And
Yep.
I feel like you can tell from the competitors' strat just from their ban. So Hoshikuzu banned Deagle for Cosmic. I reckon that means he values the arrow spawn pretty highly for his run. And for Cosmic, he's got Calico, and Calico is really good as a def stack uh, handgun because the movement speed that would help for speed run for a bit, and her rate of fire buffs for the rifles.
And as you can see, Hoshikuzu is forced to use all 5 handgun echelon with 5.7 Grizzly, Webley, P22, and HS2000. So that team probably won't be able to kill anything, and he isn't able to use those handguns on any other teams because it's no dupe rules. While Cosmic is forced to use a all 5 RF echelon, which is pretty bad as well, and restricts his rifle choices for both his Death Stack and declogging teams. As you can see, NTW and Deagle are pretty much banned on Cosmic's side, so he doesn't have any shield piercing options for the Ares fight. Though I think Cosmic might be able to take 1 or 2 fights with the 5 RF team, because it at least has some damage, unlike the 5 handgun team.
I can't wait to see that, honestly.
I'm very looking forward to the strats they'll come up with because, well, 5 rifle doesn't really have any synergy at all, while 5 handgun is a bit more synergy than 5 rifle.
So we got higher production value match screen this time.
Yes,
Looking
we
much better
we
than
argued for a higher budget this time.
Yep. It's now $0 instead of $0.00. So we'll be starting on the hour very shortly here. So I think personally both of the compulsory teams are going to be used in the ELID zone. But I don't know if Hoshi did any testing to see if the 5 handgun team can actually win any fights in there against the Smashers. Hoshi was unable to put Deagle or Python in that team because of the compulsory team, so I don't think it'll have enough damage to kill the Smashers personally.
You can also see from the time difference, that being 5 minutes, that 5 minutes can be very important, and Cosmic has a slight edge on Hoshikuzu.
Yeah. Just to reiterate the rules, 2-star dolls, each 2-star doll used gives 3 extra minutes, each 3-star gives 2 extra minutes, and each 4-star gives 1 extra minute. So Cosmic is using slightly more low rarity T dolls in his teams. And now you got both of them starting. Hoshi will be a little bit behind because of stream delay, but both of them have their own timers. So,
starting with Cosmic, yep, he's as expected, working off towards the bottom right area. Interestingly enough, it's this 5 rifle team, I believe.
Yeah, this is the compulsory team.
Yeah.
Both players were able to pick what fairy they wanted to put on their compulsory team.
Yep.
So this one has twin. I think. Well, it's got no tanks, so the twin fairy is going to do all the tanking.
Oh, they're gonna tank.
Yep.
They're gonna take some
Nice
Cyclops.
energy,
Here we go.
This team
That was
should be
easy.
able to declog these early turn enemies in the bottom right, but once we get to like turn 4, turn 6 spawns, I think this team won't really be able to fight anymore.
But Shikuzu, I believe, is doing the same strat as well as Cosmic. He's using planning mode as well. Over there.
Yeah, but that's a regular team, right?
Yeah, it's a regular team. Very interesting stuff.
And both of them are pretty much doing the exact same thing at the moment.
Yep.
Oh, we're getting a Minotaur fight with the 5 rifles.
Oh no.
Boy.
And we're getting the same Minotaur fight with a much better echelon from Hoshido. But I don't think those 5 handguns are going to be able to take anything like this.
Yes, right, yeah. Just
That
clean
was-
that mode.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Do you think this 5 rifle team down here is going to cost him significant time loss? He does have that 5 extra minutes, but these fights are... Oh, he's EMPing the Hydra as well on his way down.
Yeah. He's got Twin Flare as well, which can attack by itself, and even without your dolls having ammo or rations as well.
Yeah.
What do you guys
So he could...
think? Yeah, he might
I think
just-
he could Hawk Drag one of the Cyclops fights.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy enough, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, he's running out of ammo here, and there doesn't seem to be anything nearby that he can Hawk Drag. Well, Twin Drag, I guess.
Oshikuzu already cleared that spot, and then he retreated his team and redeployed at the center.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
faster on his side.
Yeah, because the team's stronger.
And now Cosmic is deploying M2, actually.
M2 is a really good selection for this map because a lot of the mobs' compositions are clustered.
Yeah, and unlike the knockout stages, there's no limitations on the number of HOCs deployed, so they can use as many as they want. Oh wow, Cosmic's going for the para onto the Paradise Zone
very interesting.
immediately.
Yeah.
Huh.
Funnily enough, in the last knockout match we saw last week, both Yellowfin and World Peace forgot to finish up the Paradise Zone. Neither of them swapped the NPC echelon onto the control node, so they both lost 25k points.
Ooh.
It's such a large amount, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think they want to. I don't think they want to make that same mistake this time.
Absolutely not. They might prioritize that area a bit more earlier, as we can see already.
Well, Hoshi's got the airstrike ferry on this rifle
Airstrike
team going up here.
Yeah. To clear things faster, yeah, I assume.
Wow, that Hydra's kind of taking a long time to die.
Oh no.
Oh wait,
Heck
no,
no.
this is the Webley 5. This is a 5 handgun team,
Huh?
right?
Yeah, that is the 5 handgun team.
That was the 5 handgun team. So he's using that team to take fights too with the airstrike ferry. I was mistaken, thinking it was rifles. So both of them have found a way to use their compulsory team to take fights. This is very interesting.
Although I do not recommend either of those in your normal runs.
Oh yeah, of course. I think they'll probably both have like one team that can take the death stacks, and most of the other teams are going to be some pretty ugly looking echelons just to get some extra time with the low rarity dolls.
As we see here in Cosmic Screen, the Twin Fairy itself is attacking by itself, and the team just standing at the back doing nothing.
It's not a hawk drag.
Counts, it counts.
Fortunately, it seems the enemy attacks are splitting between the two dummies there. If they focused one of them, it probably would have died too quickly.
We're gonna.
It's really slow though.
Wow.
This
There we
strategy.
go, gentlemen. A twin dragging new meta.
You see that really long planning mode for Hoshikuzu? Do you think he maybe
Yeah.
forgot to go to the bathroom before the match?
Perhaps.
Oh, we got KSVK for Cosmic.
SPK back here.
KSVK and SRS. So this is where he's putting the good handguns. So this is probably his death stack team, because he isn't able to use any of those rifles from the 5RF compulsory team. So KSVK makes sense, and it's part of the famous pew pew bang bang echelon. SRS is pretty similar to like Lee Enfield, so I think that team will do fine.
Having seen the most recent match between World Peace and Yellowfin's Death Stack team had KSVK as well, and from what we saw, KSVK's performance was really good.
Yeah,
with her AoE.
definitely.
No, I do have. What is Pew Pew Bang Bang?
Well, Pew Pew Bang Bang is Hanyang, KSVK, and 3 handguns. Hanyang, of course, is banned, so I guess this is just Bang 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 with KSVK and SRS, or another rifle. Hoshi is apparently playing on iPad. That's a big lag advantage, probably.
Hopefully, it's larger.
Yeah, there's that little button at the top of the screen for the
is it-
multitasking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
the
I
assistant
see it.
touch.
I've misclicked that before, so hopefully he doesn't make any mistake.
I'd like to remind that from the previous matches, those were knockouts, and the players were unable to use parachute fairies. And then this time, for the semis, the players are now allowed to use parachute fairy, and we can definitely see different strats being shown now. As we can see, Cosmic is doing a parachute declogging strat over here at the heliport area.
So Cosmic on turn 1 parried into the Paradise Zone to swap with the NPC, and then retreated the team, deployed it on turn 2, and used the para again to declog. Well, you can see there's no keybinds on that screen, so he's all clear.
He's all clear, he's fine.
Well, he's moving up through this bottom right area right now. But Hoshikuzu already declogged at the start of turn 2, so I think Hoshikuzu's a little bit ahead on time right now. Neither of them have killed any death stacks, though.
Doc, would you mind explaining why exactly the players are parachuting to the right, though?
Yeah, because the heliports will get clogged if you don't kill the enemy standing directly on it, because the movement priority dictates that they'll try to spawn before the enemy on the heliport moves. So if there's something already on there, there won't be a spawn, so you basically lose like 3k points every turn. So parrying there allows you to clear those enemies off and get a new wave of spawns at the next turn. Since all the paths leading to the helis are one way only, the only way to get over there is with Parachute Ferry. Cosmic is going all the way up, killing all 5.
With this addition, we'd be able to see kills, much more kills early on, and I'd suspect that Urus would spawn quite a few turns earlier this time, rather than the last turn.
Yeah, I agree. Cosmic's using SL8 already. He must have gotten lucky with the boxes.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Remember, he's free to play, yeah? And if you're free to play, Mika pities you and gives you better luck.
But at the same time, you know, luck is part of skill, so maybe being free to play just makes you more skilled.
Exactly.
Of course.
Perhaps.
Hoshikuzu is using AK5 in his Elid AR team, because AK5 is his waifu, correct?
Of course. Yep.
And that team also has PPK in it, which is a doll that's being used by both players because it's like the best 2-star handgun. So you get 3 extra points for the low rarity pick, and it's also decent tile buffs and skill.
Her skill is very similar to 5-7.
And just to refresh my brain, repairs do cost points, correct, Doug?
Yep, each repair costs 200 points, and each retreat costs 1500, but it's worth it for those extra kills they get from the declog.
Absolutely.
Cosmic's putting the... What's that?
Oh, no, don't.
Oh, Cosmic's putting the construction ferry down now. He's got the dummy team equipped with that. Meanwhile, on Hoshi's side, he's already ending turn 2. Just to clarify the rules a little bit, the dummy echelons are not allowed to win any fights, so no hawk dragging, but they can use their ferry skills, strategic ferry skills like construction or Sui. Oh boy, 5RF versus zombies.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
well,
looking
this is
pretty
easy.
good right now, I believe.
Yeah.
That was very easy.
Quite some time has already passed, and we have seen no death stack fights at all, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, they're gonna have to clear the death stacks pretty quickly near the end of the timer if they don't want to run out of time. Because even though the knockouts had less echelons, the death stack fights had pretty much the same dolls. So those death stacks are going to take just as much time in the semifinals as they did in knockouts. I think Hoshikuzu's probably about a minute and a half to 2 minutes ahead of Cosmic right now.
They're both approaching the third turn, having finished their second turn.
Hoshikuzu had a very interesting team that I saw there. He was using NTW, KFC, MP5, Python, and Deagle. I think that team is with Twin Fairy, I believe. I think that team might be the one that takes on the Ares later on.
Pretty interesting.
Ah, yes, glorious loading screen.
Twin drag again here, and additional hawk support. That was very easy.
I don't think Hoshikuzu's trying to use his 5 handgun compulsory team on the zombies, whereas Cosmic is using his 5 RF compulsory team on the zombies, which gives him a bit of an advantage here because he has one extra team to use in the KCCO area. I think if Hoshi had like Python, Deagle, or any non-handgun in his compulsory team, that would be able to kill the zombies, but with the dolls that Cosmic picked for him, I don't think that team can take on any of the Smasher fights. So Hoshikuzu's forced to use the AR team that he's got up there.
With these extra low rarity dolls, the formations we're seeing are very different from the conventional means.
Oh yeah, very off-meta
Very off-meta
echelons.
indeed. Yeah. Once again, Hoshikuzu is using Para to declog at the right again, because everything there is filled up. And I believe...
Hoshi hasn't started the
Cos-
Paradeus, has he?
no, he hasn't. However, Cosmic has begun his first Death Stack fight.
This is the all Hydra one, so this one is pretty easy. Ooh. I don't think he needed to take damage there. I think he messed up a little bit on the kiting.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
That was some rough kiting there.
Although it was still really smooth and fast.
You guys can probably see this team for Hoshi's taken quite a lot of damage fighting these declog enemies. The para debuff makes these fights a lot harder, but fortunately after he kills 5 enemies and uses up all his supply, he's going to retreat this team anyway. So as long as it wins all the fights, he doesn't really care about how much damage they take. So you guys probably saw that Hoshi started his stream a little later. I think part of that was from stream delay, but either way, he'll have exactly 1 hour and 26 minutes, so he's good on time. our timer's approximately 30 minutes off, or 30 seconds off, sorry, for Hoshikuzu's side. So after our timer on the left stops, you'll have an extra 30 seconds.
Looks like Cosmic's about to place his bean at the top right. Yep, right over here for the very strong death stacks at the top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone in chat asked if banning a modded version of a doll bans all forms of that doll, and the answer is yes. So Hoshikuzu is not allowed to use unmodded Calico either.
Interestingly enough, also if a modded doll is used, their high rarity may cost you some minutes. So let's say you have a Stechkin that is modded and she's 5-star, so she's worth no time. But if she was a 4-star form, then she'd be worth 1 minute.
Actually, that's a good thought. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah. And Mod 1 Stechkin is a pretty small gain in terms of buffs, so
Seeing Cosmic's
unlucky.
side, he has modded Stechkin, so he could have gotten 1 more minute.
Do you think Hoshi has the loading circle advantage? Seems
Probably.
like
Yeah.
Hoshi's loading circles are a bit faster than Cosmic's right now.
It's much more better on his planning mode.
Both of them have killed that Hydra stack on the bottom right, correct?
Yeah,
it looks
they're
that way to
very
me. So
Uh,
both of them have about the same score with 1 death stack kill for each side.
That's right.
Hoshi, I think Hoshi is fighting his first non-Hydra death stack, but this one's beamed, so
Yep, very easy fight.
yeah. I'll try and keep track of the number of death stacks killed for each player so we can get a good understanding of who's in the lead.
I believe it is 1-1 currently.
Hoshikuzu just killed another one, so I believe it's 2-1.
Now it's 2.
Yeah, it's 2-1, but that being death stack doesn't give him any points
Yeah.
really, so
Not with many.
All it does is summon a turtle cat.
yeah.
Mm.
These para-debuffed fights are really slow compared to the declogging from the first match. I think both of these guys are going to need all the time they have.
Plus, this semi-final rule gives him extra time, which helps him a lot.
Cosmic is moving pretty far into the Elid zone already. Well, he's attempting to move pretty far into the Elid zone, but he seems to be stuck on a loading screen right now.
This doesn't look really good. Oh, it
Oh,
was already finished. I guess. It just didn't-
stream lag, I guess.
Yeah, stream lag.
He's still stuck on that loading circle,
Good
though.
stuff.
Oh, loading.
Alright,
And it looks like Hoshi lost a doll.
Did he?
I'm 88% sure that's what it looked like.
Alright. That is going to cost him some affection. It probably won't make a difference, but I did see Cosmic send some screenshots from his practice with entire team of 0 affection dolls after he practiced killing those death stacks over and over.
Oh, Jesus.
That's rough.
Yum, 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 cake.
Need a lot, lots of them.
Is Hoshi killing that big group of Hydras?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Ooh.
is.
So this is the 3rd death stack for Hoshi and the 2nd non-beamed death stack. So he'll be ahead on points after this one.
Cosmic's fighting Smash as well with the Twin Fairy 5 rifle team.
Fortunately, the Smasher doesn't really attack directly except with that collapse
zombie
fluid.
wave.
So
Yeah.
this team looks like it has more than enough DPS to handle it.
Yeah. Look at that.
Well, that
NTW.
NTW, yeah, it's
Yeah,
doing
that's
a
good.
lot.
That was pretty clean.
Five Rifles has taken. Wait, yeah, there's the Five Rifle team has taken out a Smasher.
Don't want to see any of you guys complain about how hard smashes are after this one.
Yeah.
But Doug.
So yeah, Hoshi's about 10k ahead right now with that death stack
Death
fight
stack.
he took.
Cosmic only has killed one so far.
Yeah. Cosmic is further into the Elid zone though.
Yep.
So I think maybe their early turn priorities are slightly different.
And Hoshikuzu seems to have quite a bit more kills. About I believe 6.
You see where
Sorry.
where Cosmic has that construction node, Hoshikuzu has a Sui node, one node to the right of it. So both of them are planning to lead one of those death stacks into them and use the extra buff to kill it. But you can see how Sui is a bit of an advantage because you can put it one node away from yourself instead of only being able to deploy it directly below you. Cosmic is using that all 2-star team to take the Paradeus zone. This is his like 15 minutes of extra time team.
That's a very interesting formation.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, look at that kiting though.
Fun. Very easy.
Nice.
Is he gonna know? He did
His
it.
mobs are easy enough
He
to fight.
absolutely
So it's
did it.
fine. Yeah.
No damage.
No damage with only
I-
2-star dolls. That
Now-
Paradeus zone is a lot easier than it might look.
Here we have Koshikuzu fighting a Smash as well. I believe that's the first one.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
It's got HK45, PPK, Sertikov, I think? Or
Yep.
CZ52?
I think Hoshikuzu.
Sertikov.
yes, Surgicals
Another death stack.
because of the crows.
Yep, this is another death stack.
Hoshi is getting a lot more death stack kills early on here.
I believe it's 4-1 now.
Yeah.
Once
4-1.
Hoshikuzu finishes his fight. Yeah.
Oh wow, Cosmic has the Sui node and the construction node placed there right next to each other. You think he's probably gonna kill both those death stacks next turn when they walk down?
It's a lot of
Oh, he's
cover, right?
killing one of them
Oh,
now.
good. Oh, that's a one-way node, so he won't be able
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Right.
Hoshi retreated that team instead of
Wait, I believe Hoshikuzu capped one of the nodes at the right. It seems.
He did.
oh, I guess he was giving it back on purpose then.
Yeah.
Calico's dead.
Oof.
Oh, no.
This is some interesting kiting. Moving the rifle up.
Uh-oh.
Did he get lucky? Oh, he did not get lucky.
Oh, this might be your
KSVK got hit by the grenades.
reset.
Oh,
It's
5-7 has about 1 HP left. Fortunately,
Still
you know,
alive.
you can dodge the tasers with that one link hitbox. You must have seen that Twitter gif.
Hoshikuzu's supply line has changed as well. Since
That's
it's turn
the-
4.
Yeah, that's the best possible RNG, right?
Wow.
That's the good RNG one.
Yeah, that's a very good supply line.
So the supply line changing on turn 4 means you get more of that supply line points as the turns go on. So you should get an extra 15k points from this stroke of luck. We'll see if Cosmic can get as lucky here, since he's just now ending his turn 3. Another big planning mode for Hoshikuzu, swapping the AGS with EMP and Bean Bomb all the way over to the right. Looks like he's gonna take out this Typhon.
Yeah, he EMP'd it. He's gonna take on
Yep.
very soon.
Yeah.
And nope, he's gonna hold on to the bean.
Yeah, that one should be
Nice.
killable without being. He's fighting the one that was already being though right now up at the top.
And
This
This-
team is airstrike as well, so it's gonna
Yeah.
clear it so quickly.
This one,
Right, look at that. That was amazing.
this one can't be killed without being, so he's not risking any. He's not losing any potential points. But that 5 handgun team killing a death stack is pretty funny to see. Well, we got the 5 RF team killing a smasher on the other side.
I think that's a very
He's-
interesting strat because he has airstrike on the team, and that top area should normally have been death stacks. And
Yeah,
just one
like all those
triple
fights
kill.
are being. So.
Yeah, it's gonna clear everything really fast there.
Airstrike is all he needs, I guess. These rules have certainly made things interesting with these dumbass compositions.
Hoshikuzu changed his formation as well, so he's proceeding to fight the death stack, this Typhon one.
oh, there it is.
Yeah, Cosmic is also killing that Beand death stack up at the top here.
Is it like 6-3 now?
I believe so. Yeah, 6-3. 2 Beand death stacks for Hoshi and 1 Beand death stack for Cosmic. Oh, that Aegis almost walked past on Hoshi's screen.
That was scary.
That was gave us a heart attack.
Indeed, heart attack inducing.
Another Forshiki pick, just like Yellowfin's pick last week. Forshiki and M14.
And the low rarity handguns.
Yeah. I believe Hoshikuzu also has a Forshiki team with low rarity handguns for one of his combat teams.
Cosmac's supply line has changed as well.
So both of them are
Yeah,
equally lucky.
both good RNG.
Yep.
These two players are normally very lucky as well.
Yeah.
Perfect ones, as all things should be.
Whoa. Oh, that's a
Oh,
unlucky amount of damage for Cosmic.
Ooh.
Probably could have retreated that in time and saved the
just a
laser.
bit earlier, yeah.
You see,
Oh, he retreated, it's fine.
Hoshi capped one of the heliports on the right side and deployed a team from there.
That's gonna cost him quite a bit of kills.
Yeah, he's
Having
gonna
a
lose
very-
a spawn off that, and he
Uh,
needs the enemy to recap it with surround cap.
Yeah.
I don't think it was an accident though, because he deployed a team from there. Oh, he deployed 2 teams from there. This might be part of his strategy, actually.
It's a lot of resupplying there though, so it may cost him some time.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna move out from that heliport and kill all the enemies in the area, and then leave it alone so that it can get recapped.
Cosmic's beginning to fight another death stack, it's the Typhon one.
This one's got EMP and Sui buff, so and 3
And
Hawks,
3
so
Hawks,
this should be
that's good.
fine.
Yeah.
This would be his
I
This
believe
is
it's
his
the 5th one.
5th.
fifth. Ooh.
Oh wow, he moved the PX4 right before her skill, so PX4 could move down and buff both the RFs.
Damn, that's some great micro. That's really good.
That's like perfect timing.
And there goes Calico.
Must have practiced a lot.
Yeah. One doll dying here is about as good as you can hope for. You see, Hoshikuzu's hybrid team here doesn't have Deagle buffing NTW. Or Python buffing NTW, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't seem to be taking the difficult fights, so I guess it doesn't matter.
That could be an easy switch if necessary.
Yeah.
Cosmic doing some parachute declogging once again at the right. One right.
Yeah, Hoshi's definitely ahead of him on time.
Yeah.
He's made up for the
Although
time
those
difference at
extra
least.
time would still come a clutch at the end.
Cosmic appears to have Rico on Force Manual. I think that's for later turn fights, so he can time the skill on the dogs.
Yeah, especially those dog whips. One nuke on them, and then if they're shielded, then it'd be wasted.
I think I've heard around that Rico should be able to one-shot dogs when their shield is down with her skill, especially if you let it build up some stacks. So a good grape alternative since grape is banned.
And a very
Well,
Hoshi,
Hoshi once again left one of those heliports on the right captured and deployed a team from there. I think you lose one spawn, right? But you get to deploy a team from there, which saves time, and you don't have to use parachute, so the fights are faster and easier as well. So you're basically losing out on some guaranteed points to save yourself some time and effort.
There's still a problem, I reckon, because he caps it in the middle, right? So there'd
Yeah.
be 2 directions to declog. So he may need to use 2 teams, and then that costs more retreats and more resupplying. So it'd be quite a bit of a time loss, I reckon.
But this death stack fight that he's taking right now, Hoshi, he deployed a team on that captured heliport on the right and moved it into the death stack instead of waiting for the death stack to walk left as you saw in the previous matches.
That does save some time and some stress on the
Yeah.
map control. We can already see some, well, Hoshikuzu's general strat is a bit more aggressive. Although they did set up a bit longer, Hoshikuzu still was ahead by killing a few death stacks.
I think he's ahead by 2 or 3, I think 3 death stack kills right now.
2 or 3, I think it's 3.
Yeah. Cosmic picking up that bean. He might walk up and kill one of those Typhons. Or picking up that EMP, rather.
These formation changes are really quick. A lot of practicing.
Maybe he was an Osu player in a past life.
Perhaps.
Hoshi's letting his NPC echelons do the work right now. He's having 2 NPC fights in a row in both the Elid and Paradeus zones. This is a bit of a time loss for Cosmic. He has his team walk all the way over there to the right, and then he's going to have to move it back to fight those death stacks. Hoshi's already ended turn 4, so...
There's a bit of a swap chain there, so... Yes, he has to swap, but he's gonna save him some AP.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it could have been.
And EMP is
Oh, I think he's gonna... Oh, he's walking up here instead of
It's not
taking that
flash.
Typhon.
Yeah.
This is the same death stack that Hoshi killed on turn 4. Just with a different approach from Cosmic.
Is this Cosmic's 6th death stack?
Yes.
That knows better than me. I stopped keeping track.
And a heads up to those watching who are not familiar with why do we have 2 timers? It is because there was extra time awarded for lower rarity dolls. 1 minute for a 4-star, 2 minutes for a 3-star, and 3 minutes for a 2-star. So that has brought our total times up to 1 hour 30 and 1 hour 26 respectively.
Yeah, since both the players have different echelons, they have slightly different timers.
these timers can be game changing.
Oh yeah, that extra 5 minutes might be just what Cosmic needs at the very end.
Yep.
Oh.
That taunt fairy spawning in a like half-second late made Astra take a hit from those archers. That's really annoying in theater
Yeah.
too, you know, when your shotgun gets hit by the patroller.
The Strider, yeah. It's so annoying.
Twin Fairy does have that problem as well.
Well, they do
Hoshi's
need to
almost
kind of
done with
focus
Elu.
on- Yeah. They are really prioritizing the objectives being moving the NPCs to a particular node.
Is he gonna para them?
It's not cap. Oh, he's swapping as well. Yeah, I believe.
Yeah. He's gonna have the taunt team probably either cap or move off from there, and then he's going to declog with his parity buffed one. If he caps that, it'll be him capping that helipad in both the knockout and the semi-final match. Seems
Is
to
that
be
the
his
rumored-
favorite
the rumored
strat.
Cosmically?
Yeah.
Cosmically, yep.
It opens next turn, so if he caps it this turn, it'll make sense. He'll probably use it next turn to deploy and resupply.
It's pretty nice control here.
Pretty much a third of the way through for both players.
The different strats have been very different so far and interesting.
So SL8 team is pretty good for Cosmic. It's got the MP5 in it, so SL8 gets a little bit more firepower when her skill comes on. I think Hoshi's going to be about half a turn ahead for the rest of the run at this pace. But at the same time, I think Cosmic is further along on the map objectives. Oh, that loading screen or loading circle really hurts though at the end of the turns.
Yeah. Cosmic has some disadvantages regarding the loading circle, but
AOS.
the extra time may compensate.
Yeah. The different amount of lag is definitely different.
iOS is the supreme client, and we all know it. It's fine.
As long as it doesn't reset. I mean, saw some kind of slow resets on iOS last time around.
That is true. The initial game loading can be a bit slower.
It is pretty surprising that there haven't been any resets at all for either player so far. They've taken some of the difficult death stacks as well.
Why'd you say duck?
Did I jinx it? Maybe I'm trying to just make things interesting here.
We
They
can't
definitely
skip.
improved macro-wise, micro-wise.
Yeah.
Now we can't scream reset. Dang it, duck.
Once again, this is the twin drag on Cosmic side. Very
Yeah.
easy clearing.
Twin drag, new meta. Calling it now.
TW.
Oh, I was using the Twin Fairy no ammo even in like Isomer.
Isomer.
It didn't work out that well though back then.
I really
Yeah, the
didn't know
enemies
that.
there are
was that
tougher.
good of an idea. Might have to steal that.
Hoshi's got around 280k points right now with like a little bit of turn 5 left. On time wise, both of them are about halfway through their allotted time. Cosmic's got a little bit extra time because of his extra 5 minutes. These archers really shred the MP5 P22 shield. With
No
that
matter
para
day or
debuff.
night, these archers are always deadly.
Yeah, so ending turn 4 right now for Cosmic and starting turn 5. He's about 30k behind on points. But once he gets to where Hoshi is in turn 5, I think he'll actually be a little bit ahead.
As we can see on Cosmic's end, he has that Cosmic helipad capped, so he can resupply for a lot of his Hawks and teams over here.
Yeah, he's got that 4-team supply chain here. Hoshi's already cleared out that entire bottom side in his turn 5, but Cosmic still has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 or 8 kills actually he can take. So he'll be ahead on points at the end of his turn 5, but definitely behind on time.
From all of Hoshikuzu's matches from last week, including even SC, his planning has been really quick. And the decision making end.
I don't think there is any decision making going on here. He probably planned the whole thing out in advance.
That's right, to be fair.
It's just just looking at his mental notes and doing what he already planned for.
Perhaps having a few printed notes on his wall or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe a couple napkins here and there.
Yeah.
This like declog chain for Cosmic is gonna cost him like 3 to 5 minutes to take all these fights.
Well,
It's gonna take a pretty long time.
The progression of turns really is, as we can see, the compositions are getting stronger and stronger, so these debuff fights are gonna take a bit longer than earlier.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about like them losing time and taking time to take these fights, but at the end of the day, they're both turn 5 with just about half of their time remaining, and since it's an 8-turn map, they're both doing really well on time. They should both be able to finish.
I'm sure these earlier turns would take quite a while, however, the later turns would be much faster.
Yeah, after you set up all the swap chains, and once you clear out some of those death stacks, moving around the map is a lot faster for the later turns, but the fights take a little longer on the later turns because the enemies get stronger.
Although there'll be less death stack fights, so it'd be less stressful.
I wonder if both of them had added up all the time they need for
Hoshikuzu
That's,
resetted,
Ooh.
so that's the first reset.
Oh, there it is, Doc. You said it.
I caused this, guys. Cosmic's got the reset number advantage now.
And that wasn't that long of a reset. That was like 30 seconds, I would say.
Well, he's not in yet. He's still loading. This is definitely better than some of the resets we've seen.
This is the typical iOS reset. Oh no.
So fast.
The one thing that scares me is when you have that black silhouette box that appears, that could mean a second reset because iOS is usually annoying that way. It means to flip your device sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I think iOS is faster in the game, but if you do have to reset, it's slower than Android or emulator for resetting.
And you run the risk of a double reset.
And I mean, you never want to see a reset on a bean death stack. That's a unnecessary time loss for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why he resetted that. It was already banned.
I think maybe one of the enemies were about to walk past, but I didn't get to see it in time. Cosmic's got his Sui in the top area now for that Typhon. It'll walk directly into it next turn.
And he begins his para declogging once again.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are using the Parachute Ferry dailies map for PL, but I've been using that map, and every time after you para, there's that 1.5 second delay before you're able to move that echelon, and it just kills me inside. Every time Cosmic paras over there to start the declog, you see him just sitting still for 1.5 seconds, not being able to do anything. We got this AK5 team against the final Smasher for Hoshi, though. This is like so fast compared to
Very
the
fast.
knockouts. Yeah.
Yeah, we're moving along. We might not even need the entire amount of time if we keep moving at this pace, honestly.
That would be something to see.
Yeah.
Full run in an hour and a half.
And Hoshikuzu has moved his NPC onto the radar, so he's completed that objective in the zombies.
Yeah.
Zombie zone.
And he's got the 404 on the control panel as well, so he's done with both Paradeus and Elid. That timing, moving the rifle up, is perfect.
That was amazing.
That grenade luck is not perfect.
Oh, it's not.
Oh no.
That
KSVK might get zapped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here.
Fortunately, that you see a 5-7 just not getting hit at all by the electricity attack.
Oh,
Ooh, can he kill it?
Wait.
This is gonna be his first reset, maybe.
That thing has like 1 HP left. Oh,
no.
he swapped the higher health RF up there. Oh, I don't think he should have done that. I think the KSVK wouldn't have gotten hit because of the hitboxes.
It's fine, he cleared it.
Alright, he took the fight, but that was
still
real
tough.
close.
Yeah.
Wet.
He's got all those Minotaur death stacks on the right side killed now. He's just got the 3 Typhons, the dog one, and then the top side death stacks now.
So, what's the harder fight, Duff? That's my question.
The hardest death stack fights are the ones with the
Typhons.
Typhons. There's one comp that you can take with just EMP with the Typhons, but there's also 2 Typhon comps that you really have to use a bean on, otherwise you can't kill it without dolls like Hanyang or Cord.
Cosmic seems to be prepping for another death stack fight because he has an MP at the right.
Yeah.
Is 2B.
He still has to catch up with the Elid zone though.
Yeah.
Definitely behind on time here for Cosmic.
This team, although it has been in the A-Lid zone, it does cost quite a bit of time because
Yeah, this team is just way slower than the normal AR team. I think most of the time difference is Cosmic doing a slower strat on the declogging and using that parachute and moving all the way up every time. Well, Hoshi's got 1 less fight every turn because he capped the heli, and he can just direct deploy the echelon on the right and move through that area. So that's definitely a big time save for Hoshi. What the heck?
Wait, what happened here? Is that an ad? Wait, what?
Did he just get it? What the heck just happened? I think his stream just disconnected from his iPad.
That's unfortunate. We can't really
That's
see this.
uh-oh.
Well, this technical issue for Hoshi, he's gonna get a bit of extra time at the end to make up for it.
Oh, he's back here.
Alright, he's back in. So he gets about a minute of extra time because that technical issue was not his fault.
Actually,
Alright,
1
Cosmic
minute
has
and 4 seconds
tapped
should
the
put him at about where he needs to be for the 30 seconds from the start as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 104 would be the official timer on that.
Do you guys see on Cosmic's side is made a very long swap chain which caps one of the helipads at the top right.
Yeah, that I think he'll use that. He might redeploy his death stack killing team and kill the death stacks from the right side. Oh,
Oh,
that 1 HP team just got attacked by something.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
that's what as well.
That KSVK and SRS are not gonna be able to take that fight. I don't think so. That might ruin his plan there.
I think they were adjacent to the helipad, so if
Yeah, but
they
he had to have known though, because you know the the enemy movement is always the same, so...
Yeah.
Hoshi already got the Ares spawn. He's already fighting it.
Right here. God damn.
So Deagle and NTW have a special attribute on their skills that allows them to do damage through HP shields. And the main threat of Ares is that it will give itself an HP shield every once in a while, and if that shield is not broken, it'll do a big AoE attack.
Just
And
like
it also has this cut-in attack that can only really be countered with HS2K, which he doesn't have.
Doesn't have it.
I did it twice in a row there.
That's
The
short
NTW and Deagle hitting through the shield pretty much skipped the
That was-
laser phase all the way to the second laser, so it did them both in a row. This is such a
was
clean
amazing.
fight.
That was so fast. He even retreated
I-
everything, and they had his handguns left to run.
Yeah,
Save-
that was a
save
little
some
bit of
time.
extra time save at the end, but
Yeah.
in the two players next week, definitely going to take notes on that Ares
Oh,
fight. Yeah, Cosmic had to retreat this. There's no way he was going to win that.
That's unfortunate.
Hoshi's doing so well on time. He's almost done with his turn 6, and that entire bottom area is already empty of enemies. After he ends this turn, yeah, we can see supply line and see if it changes on turn 7 or not.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Cosmic is still finishing up turn 5. Hoshi is killing one of those tank death stacks. Oh, that...
Oh,
Oh,
what happened there?
why did he... Oh, he forgot to change his formation.
Oh, that's something.
That's why he reset.
I lost them a lot of-
Reset.
He knew he wasn't going to be able to take it because he didn't change his formation.
Yep.
That's like 2
2 minutes.
unnecessary resets
Mhm.
for
Might- yeah,
Hoshi,
might- it's quite a bit.
and 1 device whoops. Man, that's a big time loss.
Actually, I see in the chat somebody was asking who was winning, and honestly, I couldn't tell you. It's pretty close, to be fair.
I'd say Hoshi is winning right now, but these resets costing him time, and the extra 5 minutes that Cosmic has are very likely to turn the favor, or turn the tides in Cosmic's favor, rather.
He's also killed more death stacks than Cosmic. He's
Yeah.
definitely ahead of time and his strategy. However, Cosmic is coming in and
Let's see.
I mean, I'm not trying to jinx it or anything, but it would be pretty bad if he had to reset again.
342. Oh, there's a comp change. Turn 5 at 26.
Should be good here. Yeah, that Minotaur
yeah,
is
it's
dead.
fine.
Very clean fight for Hoshi. Did you see him moving his handgun, wiggling it at the end there?
Yeah.
Basically, he got to the range where the rifles could hit and then wiggled the handgun to stop the echelon immediately to get that last shot out faster.
Yeah,
It's nuts. That's the kind of thing you see on the speedrun leaderboards.
by the way, Cosmic has capped that top right helipad as well.
Yeah.
And yet, it will be surround cap next turn, however, so... he
He'll
may
have to
cap-
have a echelon sit right there, but there's a death stack that's going to walk into it, so that might be a bit awkward for him. I think
Yeah.
that heli is going to get surround capped no matter what. I don't think he can defend it.
No. Hey, Duck. What is Hoshi's score there? It's
Hoshi has 431k right now.
Okay, so 20 AP ahead. Hoshi leads by about 60,000, give or take.
Yeah, it should be 30,000 after this fight.
Oh,
Ooh, Cosmic had to
That's
reset
Cosmic's
that.
first reset, I think. Wait,
Well-
it is? Wait,
He got a computer issue.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Who's it?
It's a crash.
Okay, his timer's held.
Yeah, Cosmic's emulator crashed, I think.
unfortunate there. But he's
That's fine.
All right, he's back on that reset. So the timer is paused because his emulator crashed. It started again now because he's getting back into it. So both of them had a technical issue now. Yeah. Can't have
It's
a
not one-
GFL stream without a technical problem. The very spirit of the game, one might say.
I see what you did there.
Well, back into this death stack fight for Cosmic. After he takes this fight, he should have caught up on score in terms, or well, he should have like caught up on half of the score difference.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Catching
and
on
by the
first
time the
ones.
remaining 18 AP get used, this will be a very close match.
Yep.
Now we still have 30 minutes at least to go.
These last turns are going to take a lot longer than the knockout stage last turns because there's going to be way more enemies for them to kill.
You know what we should do for each technical difficulty screen we have to put up in the future? We have to make the moderators throw out Twitch subscriptions.
Our budget is 0, Matt. We have no money. Look, I'm not saying this entire game is one big bug, but just heavily implying that.
Cosmic is changing back his formation and he resupplied and repaired the team.
Yeah, he's gonna take
Safely.
another fight, I think. Ooh, Deathstack walked into one of Hoshi's teams on the construction node. That's a pretty good time save. He doesn't have to go chase this thing down because it walked right into him.
They're kiting.
Oh, he didn't block the Aegis with the first handgun, though.
No.
That's fine.
Oh, I think he did.
Oh, his handguns are dead, though. This
Yeah,
could be
contracted.
pretty close because those Hydras are walking up. Nice.
Oh,
Very
he's got it.
nice. Well,
Cosmic's
on
taking
Cosmic's side, he's got those dogs to deal with, but no Typhons, just big tanky
That's the
group
dog.
of enemies.
a lot of AoE.
This is one of those This is one of the fights that we saw the most resets on, though. So,
Oh,
are
God.
all the Hydras dead? I think all the Hydras are dead.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah,
It's only
all the
Yep.
just
the
the
dog,
dogs
yeah.
left,
Yep.
and that one
dog and
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
Very nice. I mean,
Very
both those handguns or rifles, sorry, came out with full health.
They're very healthy, yeah.
Very clean. And
Oh.
Hoshi's supply line didn't change on turn 7, so he got the best possible RNG for this whole run.
Cosmic retreated his team on top of a helipad and then redeployed his death stack team there. So he seems to be. I think he's gonna move down later and then. Yeah, he's gonna prevent the surround capture.
It's just a very small amount of points,
Yeah.
but retreating on a helipad only loses you 1,000 instead of 1,500.
He's
So-
bringing his hawk closer as well. So yeah.
So right now we are still 18 AP behind the scoring mark, and Cosmic
Yeah.
more
Cosmic
than
is behind
halved
200
the score difference.
210,000.
He's got a 210 score difference, but I don't think he got the M4 NPC thing done yet. So
No,
it's
still on turn 6. So
yeah, it's just 100,000 score difference, really.
correct. The turn difference is minimal, and compared to where Hoshi was at the same mark, it's a significant. The margin is not as significant as it looks. Because the margin is currently 20,000, and he has 18 AP to use to get to that margin.
Yeah.
As I said before, Cosmic did exactly what I suspected, moving his team down to kill the death stack so he can prevent surround capture on the helipad.
Yeah, and he's using that heli to declog the
To
bottom
declog.
side now. Hoshi is killing the second last death stack. There's only one more after this one. But this is one of the hardest ones. It's got archers and typhons, and he didn't bean it. He just used the EMP only. If he wins this fight on the first try, I'm gonna be really impressed.
Me too.
Man, all those hydras are dead already. This team is awesome.
That was very clean. He's almost killed it. Yep, it's done.
That death stack, I don't think we've seen anybody kill that without a bean yet.
Oh, Koshikuzu's contemplating whether to retreat, and yeah, he did. He retreated 2 teams.
Redeploying them now, yeah. He's gonna para this to declog, I think.
Yep, there's a archer on there, on the helipad.
Hoshikuzu's already on the second last turn. He's got 20 minutes left.
Cosmic is, yep, he's cleared the Paradise node because he brought his NPC onto the console. Now he's finishing off by killing these extra mobs at the end.
Could you do me a favor and eat your microphone, Sarah? Thank you.
No thanks.
Breakfast
But
time.
yeah, he's gonna get that 25k points now that he's finished with Paradise.
Hey, Sarah's got a question.
Yep.
Do you need breakfast? That microphone looks pretty good.
Nice.
Brecky jokes.
If only Brecky was here to see this. I think he could have left that team there and let the Paradise enemy just walk into him. Though I guess there's a chance it could have walked down. I'm not sure what the Paradise... Oh! Wait. Sorry about that, everyone. Paradise enemies don't move in this ranking because their turn gets skipped.
Yeah, they do.
Way to go, Duck.
Incredible.
No,
There's
they
no
can't-
yellow faction turn, so they just don't move at all.
They can't move and they're very weak. What can they do?
How.jpg.
This is the same comp that Hoshi just killed, the Archer death stack with the Typhons. Also only EMP here.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, the
the
top
Minotaur.
Minotaur is still there.
Yeah.
Sweat. Sweat.
This
Oh,
Calico,
he's KSVK tank.
he's KPK. And the
He's
Typhon's
saving-
still alive.
Oh, the Typhon.
He's got his...
That was so close.
Oh my god, the movement speed.
At the he didn't even use the KSVK bamboo shot at the end.
Did Cosmic
Oh.
take off his cape from the rifle? Because it's moving fast.
No, he's using Calico
Oh, it's
skill.
Calico, right?
Yeah,
It's Calico
I
speed.
thought Calico died.
Nope, Calico survived that fight.
Oh, it was peaceful.
Nope, that was Calico death. Calico death counter is at 4, not 5.
On the other side, Hoshi's starting to have to deal with those late turn, really annoying archer fights. That's why the Force Shield SMG is so useful there. You can just sit still and sit in the fire. Is Hoshi completely done with death stacks? I think he is.
I
Yes.
believe
Oh, he's got
so.
one more. He's got one
Oh,
more at the
There
top.
is one more-
Oh, he's got
one
two.
Python.
We lied.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, two. Koshikuzu powered to the right, but I don't see any clogs there. Is he gonna cap there, that node?
I think he might have that team. Oh, it can't go left. I don't think he can win that fight, so he might just sit there.
Yeah.
Cosmic's gonna need to do like 15 AP in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
That's how behind he is
he's gonna
in
need
terms
to
of
pick
time.
up. Time might kill him.
Oh
He's
damn, those
caught up in
archers.
points, but time's gonna get him.
No, we're now. Oh, this is
This is
It's daytime. It's daytime. They can hit. That is
Oh.
so scuffed.
That was really
Oh.
Can they fight
Archers
this
with
with
MGs. Those handguns are like 1 health.
Oh, okay. I think it's fine. Wait.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
If Nagant gets bitten to death, it's gonna be
Oh,
okay.
he moved it back.
Yeah, he moved it.
He knows. He knows. Right.
He didn't give us the funny.
He's 2 spear AP. He may redeploy this team somewhere. Oh, he's moving it up.
That's
He
Yeah.
ends with 1 AP left.
That K11 capture though.
I think he could have like deployed it somewhere and moved it, but so after this turn, Cosmic will be about 100k points behind, and we'll see if he gets the lucky supply line on turn 7.
Wait, I think turn 7 was the unlucky one, and turn 8 was the lucky one.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets the lucky no supply line change on turn 7.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
supply line. If it stays, it's the luck.
I don't think Cosmic can come back if he doesn't have the best RNG.
He needs to get that supply line and catch
has
up
to-
on
has to
turn.
be
Yeah.
lucky. I believe
If he gets the supply
beautiful.
line and finishes up the death stacks, I think it'll be pretty close. But if he doesn't get lucky here, I don't think he can catch up. I don't think we've said this enough, but Hoshi's run has been super clean so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All of his movements are really fast, and that capping the heliport move on the right side saved him so much time.
that K11 capture. Yeah.
Definitely did.
We were discussing that one a bit, but yeah, no, it paid off.
He capped it early and lost some kills. However, he's still ahead on kills because he's pretty ahead.
Yeah, all that time save. He
Almost that's 11, I believe. 11 kills, but
Yeah.
the kill counter's still bugged, so not sure.
honestly, I think Hoshi is gonna finish with like 5 minutes left on the clock, maybe.
Yeah.
Who
And
needs the
Cosmic's
extra
supply
content?
line? Both of their supply lines are still the same. They're both lucky
Yeah.
as expected.
Yeah, as we expected, both of these players are as lucky as you can possibly get. I
So-
don't think I'll get this lucky when I do the ranking.
Oh, of course not. When, however, I will add that we have to do like 30-ish AP in 5 minutes because that is now how far Cosmic is behind in turns.
Cosmic Diego has spawned as well. However, it's on the helipad. The EMPs it now.
This is an EMP fight.
Oh, he redeploys the team up there.
I don't know which team he's gonna take it with. I
This
guess
one.
he's taking it with this LWMMG team.
Yeah.
This is even more scuffed than the Deagle Python team.
Oh,
This is way more scuffed.
The Deagle ban make.
This team has like the MGs for time, extra time bonus.
Yeah.
oh no.
Oh,
This
it was
is very
pretty.
tight.
There's
Oh,
so
no.
many shields left. Oh, there's so many.
The Hawk is the only
Alright,
one
he's got his
surviving.
All right, I think he's got this, but his
Sure.
team's not gonna look very pretty afterwards.
Ooh.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, he does got the fight. though.
It's a rough time loss.
There's the
There's the
laser.
first sinner's punishment.
Him using the 3-star MG M1919 there, if he saves, he gets an extra 2 minutes by using that 3-star doll. So if he loses 2 minutes on this fight, then it'll be it'll be a wash. But
Yeah.
this wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hoshi's started turn 8
Retreats
now.
all the enemies.
Okay.
Hoshi's goals here are basically to kill every enemy remaining on the map recap the supply line and just camp as many of his echelons as he can next to the heliports for enemy turn 8. So he's got 30 AP and 15 minutes left, almost or 16 minutes really, because of that extra 1 minute. So he has plenty of time for this turn 8. There's not a lot of enemies he has to deal with.
I think Hoshikuzu has 3 more depth stacks. One being the Bane one he's about to fight right now. Yeah, this one.
Cosmic has to do the rest of this turn 7, sit through enemy turn 7, and do turn 8. So Cosmic's got to hurry it up.
Speed is now of the essence.
Yeah.
He needs to find some non-sponsored energy drinks and grow some
Hoshikuzu
wings.
is ahead about 60k, I believe.
It's alright, Matt. He has Para Fairy. He's got the... Yeah.
I guess that counts as wings.
I think a lot of these para debuffed fights that Cosmic has to take is making up a lot of that time difference. Because all those non-debuffed fights that Hoshi did in this area, I think saved him solid
quite a-
5 minutes time. Really.
Despite losing quite a lot of kills.
If Cosmic can finish up his whole run before the time runs out, he should have more points because he's got extra spawns. There's a big question of whether or not he can finish though.
20 minutes to do what he has to do. It's getting.
Yeah, he's got to do 10 minutes per turn.
Yep, he does not have time left.
I think he can kill these enemies though and end turn 7 with like some AP remaining.
Yep, doing just what he needs to do.
Yeah, he's got like maybe 5 more fights down here, and then he can spend some time killing the death stacks, and then he can end even if he has some turn AP left over. He's 70k points behind right now, so he definitely will be able to catch up if he can get through all the fights and the remaining 2 turns.
Hoshikuzu had another death stack here.
Yeah, he had this dog one down here.
I didn't see that one.
He's got this and the one above.
There's a Typhon, I believe.
But he's got plenty of time. He can honestly afford a reset if he needs it, but it looks like that team is doing this death stack no problem.
Yep, all the
And
Hydras are
for those of you who were not around at the very beginning,
Ooh, IWS got crit damaged though.
for those
Yeah,
of us
that's gonna be a reset.
stream,
But I think he has time. I think it's fine.
those who weren't around at the start of the stream, the must-use section is actually a mandatory echelon that each player's opponent chose for them. So Hoshikuzu has a 5 handgun team, and Cosmic Archer has to use the newest meta 5 rifle team.
Both of them were able to use that team to take some fights though, so
Both of them
pretty-
have different strats to it.
yeah, pretty creative workarounds. Do you think it says anything that neither of them are using Noel for their dummy
The
echelons?
dummy? Oh,
I guess they don't want to show everybody their dual randomness strategies too early, I guess.
might use more RAM, so they lag more.
Oh yeah, true. The Noel visual effect might slow them down.
Yep, just a bit.
$11 minutes left for Hoshi, 16 minutes left for Cosmic. Attempt number 2 for this death stack. He
Hopefully
just
good.
needs to have those Hydras die. There's
Yeah,
only
they're
one
all-
left, and it's dead. Yeah,
Okay.
he's good
Just
now.
focus it. Yeah.
The first fight was just a bit unlucky with killing that back Hydra on the top side.
think Cosmic has 3 or 4 death stacks left.
Do you see this long supply chain or swap
Yeah,
chain for Cosmic?
massive.
It goes all the way from the right side with the construction all the way over to the middle.
Exactly.
It
It's
takes a
massive.
long time to swap these around, honestly.
Not sure that's ideal. I think this is a really nice looking chain for a real run, but I'm not sure for this speed run.
If it were me, I'd be using planning mode here, because I could, you know,
Oh, he lost some time there by misclicking.
yeah.
Bring his 84 down.
I think maybe manually swapping is a like slight bit faster, but if you use like planning mode to do that long swap, you got some extra time to like celebrate the holidays or whatever.
I assume he really knows his disadvantage in the loading screen, so the loading circle rather, so the planning mode may not benefit him that much.
Plus, God forbid you make a mistake in planning mode and it takes forever to cancel.
Yeah.
Cosmic finally on turn 8.
Turn 8, the last
Well,
turn.
he's got to wait through all this enemy turn. It's going to take him down to 10 minutes at least.
That's better than it could be, honestly.
Yeah. In the knockouts, a lot of the players decided to fully cap the Elid zone, but Cosmic went right to the end and didn't cap those middle nodes. They're not worth that much, and he definitely needs that extra time, so I agree with what he did.
Shouldn't focus too much on that area, instead focusing on more of the right with the kills and death stacks.
Yeah. 9 minutes left for Hoshi. Yeah, I'm surprised that this all 2-star team can handle these late turn enemies with no problem.
As well.
I spent so many hours raising dolls and team building for PL, and now I see that I could have just used 2 stars the whole time.
This is why you gotta be a no duper. You'd see the strengths of these lower rarity dolls.
No dupers winning again. That Doggo Archer fight that Hoshi just took is probably the hardest non-death stack enemy that you have to deal with on this map.
Is it lower C compared to what stuff that spawns?
I don't know. All I know is that it's gonna take you the longest amount of time and do the most amount of damage to your handguns.
Cosmic's fighting an Archonid here. Is it the Doggo one?
Yep.
Yeah, is this...
But he's got Taunt Fairy, so
Yeah, he's got
it
taunt,
should
it's
be fine. It should be fine.
And just a heads up, Hoshikuzu will be given an extra 1 minute 4 seconds due to the technical issues as we were unable to stop his timer. Cosmic Archer's timer was stopped during his technical issue. His timer is correct.
Yep. That Doggo Cyclops fight has taken him forever.
It's taking like quite a while.
Yeah, Deagle can shoot through the dog shields, but there's a lot of dogs on the field there.
It takes a minute.
Oh, they're reloading. Oh, this
dear.
is...
MGs versus Doggos.
Yeah,
Well,
that is
who
not
wins
pretty.
that?
Nope. Cosmic is now behind by 70k score, I believe.
Ah, I was mistaken. Deagle shoots through the dog shields, but it still only does 1 damage because of the damage reduction.
Correct.
Cosmic's got
Oh, yeah.
all these Typhons to deal with. Start of turn 8.
That's a
10
lot.
and a half minutes left. He's got his work cut out for him here.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'll knock on the table as I do. If he doesn't reset and doesn't have to take any extremely long additional fights, he has a chance to pull through here.
He's 70k points behind right now.
That's
that
doable.
is like two death stacks, and clearing the normal enemies will have him at the same score as Hoshi. And Hoshi has no more enemies to kill, so he's got
already-
one death stack.
He's prepping his.
Yeah, he's
Cabbage.
prepping his end turn, camping. He's not going to kill that Typhon. So
Because-
basically, it's up to Cosmic to kill at least 2 of these death stacks and clear out all the enemies, all the normal enemies, with the 9 minutes he has left. Kira's messing with the timer for Hoshi right now to have it reflect the real amount of time he has.
Here we go.
So both timers are accurate now. Cosmic on the first death stack fight. I mean, they like lined up for him, so I don't know if he's able to kill multiple, in a row, but the positioning is pretty good.
Is Hoshi frozen?
No.
Hoshi's done, so he's just waiting.
He's done. He's just
Oh.
checking whether anything.
Yeah,
else there and waiting for.
he has some extra time, but he can end turn whenever he wants.
He's no AP, so he's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Wow, so he did complete on time.
Yeah, with 5 minutes to spare. That's very impressive. Entire ranking run. Alright, Hoshi's ending his turn 8 now. Officially off the clock. He has as much time as he wants to do. This is different to how a normal turn 8 end is here in esports. Normally you end with 0 seconds left, so you have the enemy turn, but you're not allowed to reset fights. But since he still has time left, if he has to reset a fight before 0 seconds, he can do that.
I'm sure the fights are easy enough, and he's
Yeah, he doesn't have to deal with any death stacks, and there's no areas, so it should be fine.
He doesn't have to care about the dull health, so he'll just do whatever.
That is a very good point, Duck. I did not think about that.
Hoshi's score is pretty much set in stone at this point. We got 7 minutes and a half for Cosmic to see if he can catch up to it.
Any predictions on his final score?
For Hoshi, I think it'll crack a
1
mil
million?
easy.
Yeah, 1 million.
I'll be a gambling man. I'll go 1.
1.1, Matt? Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
I'll gamble.
I think it has a good chance of getting
I
there.
believe it's like 1,002,000 maybe.
Cosmic's probably going to fight this Typhon right here. He doesn't have any EMPs, though,
No.
does he? He's just
don't
going to have
see
to
any.
fight it with no buffs. It looks like he's doing the declog first. Six and a half minutes left for Cosmic. He should be able to finish turn no problem. But if he has to reset on that death stack, it will definitely come down to the wire.
Yeah.
Did
What happened?
did it
to
just
Hoshi?
crash? Oh
it's
no,
fine.
it's fine. He got some notification.
Wait,
Oh,
Okay.
that was very close.
Was
God
that?
damn.
Yes, that
The
is.
dog almost ran off the screen for Hoshi.
Oh.
He's got the extra 2 minutes, so he's
Yep.
allowed to reset here.
Yep.
Yeah, I think what Cosmic is doing is just doing the easy fights, and then he's gonna do the death stack right as the timer runs out, just in case he doesn't have any time.
He really needs to like not reset because that's 30k gone.
Yeah, as long as he gets into the death stack fight before time runs out, he's good. But he has to first try the death stack if he's out of time. That is.
This Doggo Archer comp may lose some time there.
Yeah, 5 minutes. I think he's fine. He just got to set up all his movements really fast, though. Or set up all of his camping positions.
He's really playing his team now. He's probably setting up his position.
Yeah, I agree.
We're down under a minute for Hoshikuzu.
Yeah, after this enemy turn for Hoshi, we're going to get to see the final score. Cosmic's got just under 5 minutes left. He's got to set up all of his camping positions, do his repairs and whatnot, and then I take that fight and hope for the best.
Uh-oh. Oh, another reset for
Another
Hoshikuzu.
reset.
Timer's ticking down.
He's got 10 seconds
got
left.
10.
After this, he won't have the opportunity to reset again, I don't think.
This fight, I think, this will be his last reset for fights.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah. Time is officially over for Hoshi, so he gets to finish the rest of the enemy turn, but he isn't allowed to reset again.
The timers were corrected. Tech support verb did hold the clock for 1 minute and 4 seconds and did correct.
When there was like 4 minutes left on the clock, he added another 1 minute, so timer's accurate.
Yep.
And
Hey,
good thing he's off the clock because that loading screen has taken quite a while for Hoshi.
Alright, he's back in.
Cosmic's got 3.5 minutes left. That might be the last fight for Hoshi, though. Either the last or second last.
I think it's the last one. Oh, Astra died, I think. Wait, no, she's one link. Okay,
Uh-oh.
she's gone.
He can't let those dogs walk past no matter what.
He's gonna have to eat some damage here.
And the handgun in the back does not have iframes anymore.
Oh, it's gonna take a while.
This is gonna take. Alright, he has to get lucky on dog bite evasion RNG. Brent doesn't have the iframes either now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
This is
Come on.
hurt.
please, man. Oh.
Uh,
Can you get it? Can you get it?
use the RF to tank! Use the RF to tank!
No, the skill.
Uh,
This is why you don't fight.
I'm sweating.
rifles with doggos. But
Cosmic's got 2 minutes left. He's got to take that death stack like now. Checking
Oh,
his
no.
NPCs.
can you get it?
The dog stopped. The dog stopped. Oh, sweat.
He should be fine. The RF is full health. It can tank for enough time.
Yeah, it'll tank. But oh no.
Man, that was too close.
Oh my god.
Okay, actually, that RF is getting kind of low here. The dogs are gonna get another bite off.
Nom nom. Hungry.
Okay, the iframe.
Okay, he's good. He's good.
All right.
He's got it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Finally, he got it.
That was a sweat.
Not even close.
Has he?
Okay, he's got. Oh, this is the This is the
got
airstrike
airstrike.
ferry only.
Yep.
Okay, but he got. This is the easiest enemy. This is
Easy.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Airstrike did most of the damage. Airstrike.
Yeah, he's got the hawk there. It's fine.
Cosmic has
Airstrike
ended his turn.
MVP.
I don't think he fought
He's
the
is
Well,
he
he-
letting the death stack walk into him?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Uh oh. This is
I don't-
bold.
I don't think it walked
don't-
into him. I think it walked the other direction.
Oh
Same.
no.
Didn't see it.
Cosmic.
I don't think he'll have
Please.
enough points.
1,007,000.
1.07 million for
Yeah, 1.
Hoshi.
Tech support needs to go in here and zoom it in. Thank you. Very nice.
Cosmic has 30 seconds left on the clock here. after this fight and maybe one more, he won't have the opportunities to reset.
Did we verify that the death stack walked away?
I'll take another.
Are we 100% certain on that?
Yeah, I
it
didn't
ran
walk
away.
into him.
Because
Oh.
the spawns at the right went.
I don't think he could have taken that death stack, honestly, because he didn't have the EMP there. Or
Oh.
he didn't have Construction, Sui, or EMP, and it was one of the Typhon stacks. I think he planned around not being able to kill that.
Cosmic's out of time now, so he has no more opportunities to reset anymore.
Yeah. On one hand, Cosmic had that extra heliport of extra spawns. On the other hand, he didn't get that death stack there, so I don't know if he is going to end up with enough points. This is going to be really, really close.
I think that strat backfired. He spent too much time declogging.
Yeah.
I would probably agree with you there, honestly.
But I'm not sure if he would have been able to take another death stack fight with extra time. I don't know if he had enough time to set up Construction or Sui or something like that. This is going to be so close.
You know, God forbid, and I'm going to be the one to say it. We don't even have a tiebreaker procedure in the unlikely event they have identical scores, do we?
That would be so incredibly unlikely, but you know, flipping a coin is a good idea there because luck equals skill. You know, we'll see who's the luckier player if that happens.
So you can just compare the kills, losses, and captured nodes, I reckon.
So we're going to tell coin flip to do 3 barrel rolls on
Cosmic's gonna end with like
Maybe losses.
I think 800k before all the map objective stuff.
I think it was 760.
Because
Well,
he's at
Hoshi-
780 right now. What did Hoshi end
I
with?
think 780 for Hoshi and Cosmic was 760.
Ooh. Yeah, I think Cosmic's gonna be a bit behind.
Yeah.
Do you-
794
Here.
to 400.
Nope.
Oh, 1.06.
oh,
It's so close.
He's short.
If he got one more death stack,
The death stack did it.
Yeah,
that was
he's
very
just
close match there.
9k points behind. That's so
That
close.
was so close.
That was so close.
Ooh.
All right, guys.
Wow.
That was one hell of a match.
That was very,
Wow,
very close.
that was a nail biter.
Yeah. We really didn't know what the result would be until the very end there.
Same.
Nah, it's more fun this way.
Yeah. But Hoshi, pretty much perfect match from him. He
Other than the
didn't
resets,
have any. Yeah, other than the resets, his strategy was
it's really
pretty much perfect, and he executed great.
he realized that he couldn't decog every single KCC at the right, so he just went and capped one helipad earlier. Cosmic strat, however, I think it backfired.
Yeah, I think
Lost-
he
lost a lot.
didn't have enough time there, and you can see on the score sheet, if we can show that, that Cosmic was just behind by 2 kills at the very end.
And one of that kill could have been a death stack, so
Yeah,
yeah.
but even if it was 2 non-death stack kills, it would have made it, it would have made the score but
Very
within
close.
1,000, so
Yeah, within 1,000.
it's super close.
I think the
Yeah.
players themselves were very lucky in this score as well, because as we expect, they're both lucky. But do you guys reckon the strats went well? I think Hoshikuzu's one went really well.
Yeah, I think both of them executed the strategies they had in mind perfectly. Just I think Hoshikuzu's strategy with the declogging was a little bit better.
When it
I
comes
think
down to
Cosmic screwed up. one bit when it was fighting, so he had to retreat his death stack team, which was basically half dead.
Yeah, I think that KSVK team that had to retreat at the top uh, really cost him that match because since it was so close, if that team was able to stay there and take another fight, I think it would have been the difference.
Exactly.
In the end, it came down a lot to repairs too. We had a lot less repairs from Hoshikuzu as we did Cosmic, and the execution of the strategies was a little more clean out from Hoshikuzu. You had some wasted time, unfortunately, due to some longer fights from Cosmic. The strategy on the right side kind of burned him.
I think the extra repairs didn't make the difference there because looking at the score sheets, it was just 3 extra losses marked for Cosmic, so that would have only been 600 points. But I think the time spent on the declogging was the only thing that really affected the match. Well, this was a real nail biter of a match.
Yeah.
Probably
That was crazy.
the closest match we've had this entire tournament.
I need some
But
karma at the end.
yeah, I
Wasn't
think
it
we
World
all
Peace
need a
and
little bit.
Galloping's one was like 5k difference, I think.
Yeah.
World Peace, but still, both of the matches were really neck and neck.
Well, on May 14th next week, we have Hoshiyomi versus Yellowfin to complete our semifinal rounds.
Yeah. Same time next week, we'll have the other semifinal, and we'll see if we have a EN-CN final or a CN versus CN final.
The Hoshi show, if you will.
It's gonna be
If,
really interesting.
if it's a Hoshi versus Hoshi final, it's gonna be a
It's gonna be
it's gonna be a real bitch to commentate over with those names being exactly the same.
Oh,
battle
that's
of the
gonna be a lot of
Hoshis.
fun.
Yep,
Well,
Hoshi War.
we're gonna get the next semifinal same time next week. Please tune in if you're able to. And all right.
All right, thank you
See
everybody
you.
for watching. Thank you for the Korean shoutcaster on Bookman stream. We thank you the 2 streams in CN for Shinju as well for commentating our side to the Chinese audience. And as he said, May 14th at 8 p.m. we will start a little bit early just to gather viewers again. So if you guys want to pop up to see rules and etc., if you missed it this time, please show up a little bit early. But our matches will start on 8 p.m. Other than that, thank you for watching and have a nice night, everybody.